Hi guys, this is Andrew and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, today we are going to be working on the rear diffuser for my R32. We are here with two of my friends. We're here with Tommy and Justin. They are currently helping wax up the rear diffuser so we can get this all situated and get this ready to start putting on the fiberglass and making the mold. Like I mentioned to you guys, today's episode is making a mold, getting that carbon fiber laid down, and kind of really getting this wrapped up. So this will definitely be a good episode to stick around to the end to see the final results for it. So right now, you can see Justin is adding some wax onto the actual mold that we've made. You need to do 3 layers of this wax to make sure that it is good and nothing's gonna stick to it. And then we have another film that we're gonna put on top of this, and that film should make sure that everything releases and this fiberglass version that we're making will not stick to this mold that we've made. So let's go ahead, let's get this going. I'm gonna throw you guys on a time lapse and take some B-roll shots for you guys, and let's show you guys how this is gonna work out. Okay guys, we are back and it is now the next day. If you guys can see down here, the mold is now finally all cured. That film that we put on here is ready and it's really good actually. It just took a while last night for it to cure. It's supposed to take 20 to 30 minutes for it to cure, but due to probably Justin putting way too much on, it took excess time, so we just let it sit overnight and we're like, you know what? We'll do it in the morning. So right now, we are now ready to start doing the fiberglass, putting this all together. We have some safety stuff we need. We have a mask and we have some gloves that we are gonna put on because this stuff is pretty potent and I definitely don't wanna be messing with that stuff without that safety stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on a time lapse and I'm gonna start mixing everything together again. You guys seen me mix this in the last episode, so I'm not gonna go into super details with this, but we're gonna go ahead and start laying the fiberglass on here now to make that first mold be pulled off. Okay guys, we have now finished laying this fiberglass down. You can see it right down here. This is what the fiberglass hopefully will look like when we pull off this mold. It's very thin, it's only 1 layer of fiberglass. So I'm hoping this is thick enough to actually pull off of this. It might not be, we might have to do a second layer of it, but for right now I'm gonna go with 1 layer, see how this works. We're gonna wait 24 hours for this all to dry. Once it's dried in 24 hours, we can then remove it. So we'll be back in 24 hours to show you guys the removal of this and hopefully, I'm hoping this really comes out. So I'll be back with you guys.
24 hours later.
24 hours later guys, and we are back. The diffuser, this is all dried now, so we can finally give this a first attempt of taking off all of this fiberglass we put on here and try to pull our first mold for this rear diffuser. Let's hope that this comes off. I'm gonna throw you guys on a time lapse to see this get removed. I'm hoping that this works. Obviously, as you guys know from watching the previous episode, it was hard to get the original mold off of this. I'm hoping using that PVA film will really help release this, but we're gonna have to see how this comes out. If it comes out well, we'll be in business, boys. So let's go ahead, let's try to pull this mold off, and let's see how this turns out. Okay guys, we are back and we have some bad news. We are not able to get out the sides over here or on this side. I cannot pull those out of the mold. They are stuck in there. Yeah, this is definitely not what I was hoping to have happen. You can see over here, I actually cut up even the center part to get it out just because it was in there really, really tight. The PVA worked really well releasing that mold from it, but the problem is I believe that this area right in here is pinched, and that's the main reason why I can't get this out. Plus, this is so tight in here, it's so hard to get any fiberglass in there that it's so thin. When I try to pry on it, it just crumples. So I think we're gonna have to go a different route here, and what I'm thinking of doing to try to save at least this mold so we don't have to start from scratch again with the foam, I'm thinking we flip this thing over here. We start on this side here, sand down this fiberglass, and then recoat this side in that orange gel coat, and then from there, go from there. So that's what we're gonna be working on right now. I think that's the next best bet. I'm gonna go throw you guys on a time lapse, and I'm gonna go start sanding this down and starting basically from the gel coat again. So let's see how this goes, guys. Okay guys, we are back. It's been 24 hours since this has started to cure. We are now able to finally get back to where we started at the beginning of this episode. We have now a nice clear surface here to go and apply wax to, then put that PVA on it, and then put the fiberglass on. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing that right now. Definitely gonna be another fun job, but at least this is all nice and smooth again. I had to go over and sand all of this down just to give it that kind of nice clean surface that we're gonna want to actually lay that fiberglass on, and also just allows the wax and the PVA to stick well on that surface. So now we are ready to at least go ahead and take that next step. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna throw you guys on a time lapse, and let's start from where we began this episode. Okay guys, great news. After 24 hours, I let everything harden and cure, threw it on the time lapse for you guys to see it, but the mold is out. It worked. So we have now a rear diffuser that we can mess around with, and this is what we're gonna be using to skin that rear diffuser for the carbon fiber, and we'll be cutting fins into this for making this actually look like a rear diffuser. So that's the next step. I wanted to get this out so then you guys could actually see it, and at least I knew I can move on to the next step. Now we're gonna work on these fins and get these fins grafted onto this rear diffuser. So let's go ahead and let's jump into it. Okay guys, we are back, and I want to show you guys an update on what I've been working on the diffuser. Haven't really been trying to do too many details just because there's a lot going on right now, and I just kind of want to do a more broad overview for you guys. So you guys can see here, we have made now 2 fins for the rear diffuser. These are both molds. These molds are going to now be used to basically go ahead and pull off the actual diffuser fins right here that you can see that I have made. So we're gonna go ahead and let these dry for 24 hours and try to then pop these off, see how these come out. Hopefully they turn out well. Also over on the rear diffuser now, we've gone ahead, we have now fiberglassed in the rear F1 light, so that is in place. And then we also went ahead, fiberglassed a bracket on here, and then a bracket over on this side here. I've also gone ahead and made a third bracket, I should say, over here at a fiberglass, which then will be also attached onto the rear diffuser. So those are gonna be the mounting points that I have so far thought up in my head. I have an idea of how I'm gonna mount these on also the diffuser, but I wanna go ahead and make everything first individually, mock it all up from there, and then mock it out and show you guys how that all looks and kind of show you guys that process. So wanted to give you guys that update. Let's wait 24 hours till these are dry, and I'll come back, try to get these pried off the molds, and hopefully everything works out good. So I'll be back with you guys.
1 week later.
Okay guys, so it's been a few weeks since I've looked at this diffuser project. There's a few things that have gone on with me trying to finish this project up that has made it pretty difficult to actually work. So let me explain to you guys what's going on with this diffuser project and why I think this version of it is not going to actually work. So over here we have the diffuser. Everything I have completed, as you can see, we have fins for it, we have the actual diffuser, and down here we have the mold for it, which worked out okay. It wasn't the best. The reason why I'm not happy with this diffuser, how it came out, is I do not like, one, how rounded all of these edges are, and then plus, do you see how thick this side is right here? When you actually put it onto the car, it really sticks out a lot. And basically, I try to trim it down as much as possible, but it's still so thick sticking out. It just looks really goofy and kind of like straight out of the early 2000s, like Ricer scene. Definitely don't like that. Did not want that as part of this car build. So we have to go a different route with going about making this diffuser. I do not think this is going to work. Like I said, I do have all this completed, but I actually reached out to a composite company in Virginia, and they said they would be willing to work with me to actually make a diffuser and a few other bits and pieces for the interior of the R32. So if you guys are interested in, say, full carbon fiber interior replacement for like the plastic parts on the interior of, say, a R32 or any Mark IVs in general, that would be awesome. DM me either on Instagram or on Facebook and let me know that you guys are interested in that kind of product, because I need about 10 people in order to actually make this happen. If people are also interested in this diffuser, I know some of you guys are really interested in it. I'm gonna send him what the sketches I actually made for this, and then I'm gonna bring the car down to Virginia if he agrees to go about doing all this, and we're gonna then 3D scan the bumper on the car and also 3D scan all the interior bits for the car too, so then we can go ahead and make legit 3D molds of everything, just basically get them either printed or made, and then we'll go ahead and make legit carbon fiber versions of this diffuser and also all the interior bits for the R32. I think this would be the right way to go about the project. I know this is going to take a lot longer than how this was going originally. I do want to say though, I do feel like there was a lot I've learned with doing this project. I learned how to, one, make a mold that doesn't work, and then make it so it does work. All the products used in here are very high quality products. It's not that the products didn't work, it's just the way that this was all developed and designed. This just doesn't fit all that well for what the look I'm looking to do for the R32. Just not my style. So we're gonna pass on this right now. If I do integrate an F1 light into the actual final version that I'm doing, it's not gonna be this light. It's gonna be a more sleek light, kind of more in the picture that I've actually drawn for it. I don't really like this light. I did it because it was the only one I could find at the time. But if we're gonna make it legit, I'm gonna go ahead and buy everything the way I want it to look and design it that way. So I wanna leave you guys here. As you guys can tell, this is not the end of the diffuser build. We're gonna have probably another couple episodes in the future for this once we actually start developing, and I'll talk through all that process with you guys. But I want to just give you guys an update on how this is going. If you guys enjoyed, obviously, this series, even though it was a fail, it's a good learning experience. Go down below, hit that like button, and also feel free to subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It just helps out with the YouTube algorithm and lets me know you guys are actually enjoying the content on the channel. So we're gonna leave that here, guys. If you guys are interested in any of these products, say if you want to try it yourself, I'll throw a link in the description below of the website that I actually bought everything from. And if you guys wanna go give this a shot, go ahead. Definitely recommend it. But if you're gonna do it, just measure everything and make sure you're doing it all to fit your car, because obviously I went and tried to do it that way and it didn't work out the way I was hoping for it to actually come out. So until next time, guys, my name is Andrew. I hope you guys enjoyed just this kind of whole recap and going through this diffuser build. Like I mentioned, we are going to have another bits of this coming up once we actually go ahead and start getting this developed. But until then, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.